Rod. Thanks for stopping by. Well, today is part 2 of the 3D Cube Effect Strat build-up. Well, today I want to measure out and mount the bridge because I have to have the bridge mounted so I can make sure that the neck is straight. So that's what we're going to do. Let's get started. Okay, I've got everything laid out, and the 6 little dots that I put on here, you remember I did that when I put the pattern on it to cut it out. Well, this is a top load and a bottom load bridge, and here are the holes for the bottom load, which is what these marks are for. I could drill each one of these marks and just mount my bridge right there, but I don't want to do a bottom load mount. So I'm going to take my bridge and I'm going to put it on here, and it's hard for me to see, and I need to line up my little dots. Now my dots are lined up. Now, just to double check, I want to measure out my neck. Now when I measure it, you got to go to the 12th fret from the fingerboard side of the nut, measure to the 12th fret, and that is 12 3/4. Double that, so that's going to be 25 1/4. So from this side of the nut to where your strings sit on the saddles should be 25 1/4, and it is 25 1/4. So that's where I need to have my bridge. So let me get my drill, and I'm going to drill the mount holes and then screw it down, and then I'm going to show you what and then we'll go on to the next step. Okay, I've got the bridge where I want it, and I need to drill in a pilot hole. I'm not going to drill all the way. I'm only going to drill in about 1/4 of an inch, just enough to get the screw started, and I got to put 3 holes. All right, I'm going to get my screw gun. I would recommend getting one of these small low torque, low speed drill guns or screw guns, because a regular drill, if you're not careful, it'll screw it in too fast and you'll snap the head off the screw. I've done it before. You just snap it off right there, and now you've got a busted screw in your body, and it's a pain to fix. Okay, I got the bridge on. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get my strings, and I'm just going to put the high E string on and the low E string on both sides, and I'm not going to screw this down yet. I'm going to tighten them up just enough, that way I can turn this and make sure the strings are going straight up, even on both sides, and that'll tell me where I need to drill the holes in the back side. So let me put a couple strings on here, and we'll get to that. Okay, this is why I mounted the bridge and put 2 strings on it, because that pattern that I got for the neck is just too big. So now the neck wants to move on me, so the strings aren't exactly straight. Like this one's too far down, that one's too far low. So if I take and I can move it and try to get the strings lined up evenly on the fingerboard, and that way I know the neck is straight. So right there is pretty straight. So I'm going to take a neck shim. I'm going to take a neck shim, and I'm going to stick it right here just to hold it where I want it. And that looks pretty good. It could actually come my way just a little bit more. Put the neck shim in it. And that looks pretty good. All right, that looks pretty straight. Now I know the neck is straight with the bridge. The strings, everything, the strings are even on both sides. That's the way I want it. So now I'm going to hold it there. I'm going to take my drill where I drilled the screw holes for the neck, and I'm just going to mark the neck. right, now I can take the strings off and drill the pilot holes in the neck. Okay, see, now there's my holes for the neck and where it should go. I'm going to go ahead and drill a couple pilot holes in it for the neck screws. Okay, now we're going to mount the neck. Okay, I went ahead and drilled out my neck holes right there. Right there. And we're going to mount it up. Okay, I've already drilled out the neck holes a little bit bigger than I needed. I want the screw to go in there fairly simple. I got my backing plate, so I'm gonna send 2 of them through, make sure I match up the holes that I drilled in the neck. Now we'll mount the neck on. And the holes line up just right. Alright, that looks pretty good. I got to seat them down a little bit more, and then we're going to come back, put the string on it, and make sure that it's straight. Okay, there we go. I got the strings about as straight as I can get them. Neck's on there pretty straight. So on the next one, we're going to put it together. Hey, that's the end of part 2. I hope you enjoyed it. So on the next one, we're going to put some shielding paint in the pockets. I'm going to put it all together, make sure everything works, and I'm going to try to find a buddy of mine to play it for me because I don't play guitar. So anyway, y'all have a good day. Y'all like and subscribe, and we'll see you later.